Well, it's better late than never. I know it's been a long time. These have been out for a very long time. I mean, come on, I literally got these guys before Halloween. But things have happened, editing issues, filming issues, a lot of stuff's happened. But basically, we're finally getting around to having a look at 2021 Singles Case L, my personal highlights. So, obviously, if you've been here for a while now, you know the drill. This isn't the full case, this isn't the full collection, this isn't all the new releases, blah, 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 blah. You know the picture, right? This is my personal collection. This is what I got from Case L. So, let's get into it. Luckily for me, I always save the card art. And it's for reasons like this, but I'm glad that I do save it. So I can actually use the card art for reviews that don't decide to record for whatever reason. So we're going to start off right off the bat with Bob Cutlass. Now, Bob was originally released in 2021 Case B. And if you know, you know. Case B is... it's that case. I never found Case B anywhere. It had Racing Red Meta, which was just an absolute pain if you remember that. But luckily, we managed to get Racing Red Meta online. And luckily for me, Bob Cutlass actually got a re-release, which is just... that's what I really wanted. So, here's a card art. Nice and big. The Desert Horizon background there. Got the metal logo, the Cars logo. Obviously the blister and everything's gone, but you know what blisters look like. I don't have any actually with it at the minute, but there we go. Looks good. This is a Cars 3 version of Bob, and that is simply because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it is the RSN logo here. I don't believe he had that in the first film. So you look at the back there, seeing in Cars 3, and there he is. Obviously the die-cast is a very different shade of grey to the actual stock image, but we can live with that. So here he is. Here's Bob. Zoom in. There we go. It looks good. Good little expression there. It looks quite happy. Quite a simple-ish car, but it's me. I love these kind of like RSN Report has. Everything to do with RSN I just love. So, got some nice rims there. There's the RSN logo. Looks pretty decent actually. Racing Sports Network. Looks a lot better in person actually, the Racing Sports Network text. Zoom in and zoom out. There we go. His reg there says Rob26E. It's nice. You don't even read what it says. Well, you can't read. I think it says New Country. I'm not quite sure what the bottom says. It's got some 2 sets of twin exhaust there. It's got a brake light. It's got rear lights. I like them. RSN logo on the other side there. And let's have a look at his base. So it was made in the 26th week of 2021 in the A factory in Thailand. Yeah, I like him. He looks very good. He looks like a real life car, if you know what I mean. Obviously, like, a lot of the cars are based around, well, racers. So to have a car like this looks amazing. So now we can actually have they reporting the dream team together. We've got Bob and Daryl now. So we'll create a look at them together there. Obviously very different cars, but I'm just happy. These have always been some of my favourite characters in the franchise. Very underrated characters as well, if you ask me. And just to compare something else, actually, I have got... put the camera back up a little bit. We have got this Cars 3 Chick Hicks. And the reason why I want to have a look at this is because this is a Chinese version that has an RSN logo on it, so that actually looks a lot better, like not zoomed in the Racing Sports Network on Bob. Got similar. There we go. That's a bit of a similar-ish. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, I think that I zoomed in too much, so it looked blurred. But then again, look at that. That's actually really nicely done. That Racing Sports Network. That looks nice. I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to have a quick little fly through these kind of like non-new releases. I do want to show them off just because personally I love them. They're special ones to me, but we've got cars all over my desk. So the next kind of, well, this is almost like slightly like a new release. This is the first time I've seen this guy on this card art who is new to Case L, but obviously it's not like a new release. It's Marlon Clutches McKay, the security guard. So again, there's a Horizon, nice big image there. Looks very much like a security guard in that image. Cars, metal. seen in Cars 1. I should also say that I will put a picture on screen somewhere up here where these guys actually do appear in the film. Or promotional card art in the case of the next one that we're going to be having to look at. But, yeah. So there's Marlon. I'm going to just grab him out over here. So Marlon has been released from Thailand before, I believe. Obviously, he's been around since Cars 1. He's like, you know, he's like a security guard. I'm sure he had the speaking line in Cars 1 as well. But yeah, this is his first time in 2021, first time in Desert Horizon. And he also got re-released in Case M. Which I guess is a good thing about recording these videos very late, because you can like reference back to like what happens for the rest of the year. But there, he is full security guard. Like, look at him. You can just look at his facial expression and you're like, he's a security guard. Got a nice security text on there. I love like the black and white kind of cars, like Sheriff Marlon. Looks really good. Yeah, I love it. Got an awesome little Piston Cup logo there. I love the Piston Cup, man. Security again. Nice rims. No registration plate, but it has got his like lights and all that. That side's the same as the other one. Security Piston Cup. They got security on the back of him there. The back. It's got security on the top as well as some orange lights, which he has yellow lights in the car art, orange lights in the stock image. But that's fine. That doesn't actually bother us at all. So I do have a couple of cars that I do want to have a quick little look at them next to. First up we have got Alex, I think. He's I'll put the name on screen now. He is the World Grand Prix security. From the 2-pack this year with the World Grand Prix flag racer. So obviously very different types of security. Like one's like a Piston Cup security, one's a World Grand Prix security. Both have security and the Racing Series logo on both the doors there. So obviously, like, despite them being different cars, different makes, different models, they do have the security similarity. Now this guy does have a little earpiece on there. And the lights are more like a traditional like British sirens, like the blue sirens. So yeah, there's the World Grand Prix security guard. Talking of sirens, I did want to bring out Charlie Checker here, the pace car from Cars 1. Because they're both for the Piston Cup, so they have the Piston Cup logo there. That's what I really wanted to have a look at. And obviously he's got a siren on top too. Obviously this Charlie Checker's from way back in the day, so he's a bit chipped up and stuff. So yeah, I think Charlie's lights are more like what Marlon's stock image lights were, like the yellow. Well, car art. Yeah. And then one more that I did want to have a little look at because we can. It's Sheriff. Just simply because of the black and white colour scheme here. Again, very different, well, both kind of like authority vehicles, both the same colour, but apart from that, they're not really the same, but I just wanted to do it just because I can. Awesome. So I have praises for the first of the new, the new to me releases. But now we're going to go on to the good stuff, the big stuff. The new releases that are about 3 months old now, but it is what it is. Halloween, Luigi and Guido. Now, I actually did originally record a separate video for these guys, but my phone died. I decided to use my old phone, an iPhone 6, and the quality is gone. I just don't know why I didn't charge it and then go back to film it. I don't know, but we're here now. We're going to have a look at it. So here's the card art. It is just a regular Luigi and Guido with the costumes photoshopped on. These are new releases for 2021. These guys actually come from a promotional image from the Disney parks, I believe, for Halloween. With like a Dracula, Lightning McQueen as well. So, very unique story behind where these guys came from. Metal Cars logo, new for 2021. Choking hazards because, you know, one, they have costumes, and two, Guido's just small as it is. It does say these guys were seen in cars, but where are you really going to... That's the thing with these costume promotional ones. Like, where are you going to put them as seen in cars promotion art? No, they're in cars. We could deal with the fact that they're in cars. They're in cars. Foreign. Choking hazards there. But here's what we came for. The cars themselves. So, here are Luigi and Guido. So I'm just going to have a little scroll down, zoom in. There we go. So here they are. So we'll start off with Luigi first. And let's have a look at him there. This is really good quality, the bandage costume. Really nice. This is a removable piece, so we can take it off. There it is. Just to reveal like a normal Thailand Luigi underneath, but here's what the costume looks like. So you can kind of like mix and match, kind of, you have like different variations of Luigi. So for example, I've got a Chinese Luigi from way back when. Pop it on, they have like a Chinese type of Luigi. So I'm going to have a quick little Thailand versus China review here, just have a quick little look. Obviously you can see the differences straight away. This one's China, this one's Thailand. But why not? On my channel we'll just do whatever goes. You know this by now if you've been around for a while, and if not, welcome. Thanks for joining. It means a lot. Thanks for putting up with us. So there's the little differences there. So this is not the first time this is not the first time even that we've seen a costumed Luigi or Guido this year, because we have got the ones from the Christmas series, which was, well, they were originally over in the UK, they're now branched out into like Walmart and Targets or whatever one it is. Got a few other costume Guidos, not Guidos, Luigi's here. Oh, so this guy just has a hat, this guy has full on bandages. I think it's so cool that you can actually like take the bandages off. And honestly, the quality of this is amazing. Like, it's plastic, but it's strong plastic. It's really good. Like, put the pressure on there. It's good. And this guy was made in the 26th week of 2021 in the A factory. Same as what Bob was, and I forgot to check Marlon, so we'll have a quick little look here. 28A. 28th week of 2021. Which is different from the other ones. In Thailand. So we're on to Guido now. This is what Guido looks like. I just love him. Absolutely just love it. It's good quality. These costumes are really good quality. And again, this is a removable piece, so we can take him out here. Here's we'll do a Thailand versus China comparison in a second, but here's what the costume looks like. Again, really strong, firm, like, material for it. And again, you can, I believe, mix and match Guidos. So we'll have our original Chinese Guido here. Pop it on. Yeah, it works. Well, actually not as much. It's a bit loose, and we'll explain why in a second. So, this is China, this is Thailand. For the Guidos. The forks are different. So they're the same, but they're in different positions. So this the Thailand one, which came with the costume on, is forks are slightly pointed inwards, compared to this one which is pointing outwards. And I believe that's just so you can actually have the costume on it, because you put the costume on the Chinese one, and it's loose, it doesn't really go down properly. Put it on that one, boom, it's on, it's staying on. Boom. Again, quick little 360 little comparison of these two Guidos here. Because you can also tell which is which. The window tint's different, the colouring's different. And again, like I said, this is not the first time we have seen a costume Guido this year. We have got the Christmas Guido that came out. Again, his forks are slightly bent in. But because this guy has a present that it kind of like holds, but create a little 360 here. Let's have a little look at them together. And he was made in the... That's the wrong one. He was made in the non-existent timestamp of 2021 in the A factory. Don't know when this guy was made. I'm going to assume he was made in the same 26 as what Luigi was. Yeah, there's no date stamp on this guy. Oh well. But there we have it. There is Halloween Luigi and Guido. His costume is falling off. Right. Next up, we have got... Your time's up, Luigi. You've had your screen time. You go there. Sarah Wheelston. Is that what you called? Yes, Sarah Wheelston. Now, bit of a personal story here. I done a college course in TV and film production. My dream job is to work on TV cameras and all that. So, this is essentially like my dream car because of the TV camera. So, there will be a bit of like technical usage of TV cameras here in this review, but it is what it is. So, here's the car door. It's nice. It's got a good little contrast for the size of the camera to the size of the car. It looks realistic here. Metal Cars New for 2021 logo. There was also Derek Williams. I've put a photo on screen here now of him. He is the boom mic operator who appeared in Cars 1 as just Didn't get him. Don't know why. Just want to be honest with you. Again, seen in Cars 1. I believe that she was seen. Again, I put a photo somewhere here. I believe that she was seen in the scene where Doc called the press and the press come and basically kidnap Lyndon. I believe that she was in that scene in Cars. So yeah, when I first saw this car get released, I was like, I kind of like need this in my life, desperately personal reasons. And here she is now. Straight out the bat, the camera's on a different side on the car door to what it is on the diecast. My guess is that the camera doesn't actually cover up the image of the car on the car door, so makes sense really. Nice and happy, nice and chill, just doing the job of filming. Interesting colour. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like... I don't know how to describe it. It's that colour, basically. Good expression there. Again, kind of like Bob, kind of basic car. But again, it's the RSN stuff, the camera that really like drew me to this thing. When this one first got, again, no reg. When this one first got announced on the poster, I was like, it's literally got a TV camera. I need that in my life. So the car was made in the 26th week of 2021 in the A factory in Thailand. Like, a majority of these cars in this case were. But to me, the selling point is the camera. So, it's a generic like 4K, possibly a Sony 4K video camera here. Got the RSN logo on there, Racing Sports Network. Not a bad little decal there. But you've got this little extension here. Now, when I was at college and I was using 4Ks, this is where a microphone would normally go. But because they have, like, boom like operator has in the film, they probably wanted just to keep this as being, like, a separate, like, non-microphone bit. So this is a light, I believe. Like, an extra, like, kind of added on light. You've got the lens there. You've got two lenses. You've got your, like, big lens. You've got, like, a tiny little lens there. Got the eyepiece, so obviously look into the thing. You've got a couple of dials here, which I'm going to guess are like white balance and all that. Probably like where the battery goes. Headphone jack maybe. There's the eyepiece. Really cool thing about the eyepiece that they've actually... It looks good. It looks realistic, do you know what I mean? Like, there's actually like a little hole in it. Like, let's try and find it there. So, it's actually a hole, which is awesome. So that's where you, where it would slide out. So if you didn't want to look for the eyepiece, you can like slide it out and have like an extra little like screen. That's what that is there. And again, another really awesome detail in this. If you look at the card art actually has, zoom out, the purple on the lens, on the two lenses here, and on the diecast, it's purple as well. So to me, that's a big win. I honestly love it. The camera quality for somebody who knows cameras is amazing. The car's pretty awesome as well. So all in all, I'm happy with that one. Now, we've kind of saved the best to last because for the last 3 years, 2017, well 4 years actually, I don't know what year it is anymore, man. For the last 4 years, cars have been releasing the next gens. We've had all the next gens released officially now, apart from the Apple next gen. But don't know if Mattel ever made that. They made the Apple Cars 1 stock car, which was in the Motor Speedway of the South set. They never officially made the Cars 3 stock car. And they haven't made the Cars 3 next gen. I know that the Disney shop have, so... But who knows? But for everybody, this is what we've all been looking forward to for many years now. The last next gen to be released is Carbon Cyber's Jim Reverick. The last next gen is finally here. So here it is. Awesome looking card art. The colour, we'll talk about the colours a bit more detail when we actually get the die cast out, but I love the colour scheme. Again, new for 2021 with him being the last next gen to be released. The metal logo, the Cars logo there. As seen in Cars 3, like all the next gens were. There's a little stock image there. So yeah, the colour scheme. If you've been watching this channel for a while, which has kind of become like a little bit of a running catchphrase in this specific video, my bedroom walls used to be green, and now they're blue. To have a green and blue next gen like this is just, to me, I think it's amazing, honestly. Absolutely amazing. So here he is. And I've just looked up to the side, actually. I forgot to do a comparison quickly. We'll get this back out. Sorry. So next is Servas is a 4K camera. I've got so many cards on my desk, honestly, it's a mess. Dashboardman is a kind of like just generic, like, oh my, what are these called? They're not DCMIs. Oh, we used to use these. Like, it's generic, like, photo camera. So, quickly have a look at the camera comparisons here because I forgot to do that. Okay, that's enough of that. Honestly, my desk is full of cards from, like, so many different videos that I've been recording. But back to Jim. So, the next gen is a beauty. Absolute beauty. Of course, you have that generic next-gen expression. They've never really changed the expression on the next-gen, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Now, there is a variant of this guy out there, and I will put an image on screen here because Disney Docket actually found his version of this had like a sepia kind of colour in the eyelid, whereas mine's white. You'll be able to see the difference if Premiere Pro decides to export the images, because, you know, that's happened in the past before. So, yeah, there was actually a variation of this guy going around, but here we go, there's like little flaps there. Carbon Cyber, like you probably saw that little reflection from the ring light. It's metallic, basically. The Carbon Cyber is a chrome silver kind of colour. Got your next gen wheels here. Let's have a little look at the contingencies. Not too bad. Piston Cup Combustor, Carbon Cyber and Synergy. Got Carbon Cyber going across the bottom here. 67. The exhausts. Petrol caps there too. We'll go to the roof in a bit. The roof's like where the magic really happens. Now, you have this half and half kind of two colour cross in the middle. So it goes from like the continuation of the blue here. 67. With the green, the Carbon Cyber, the Rookie Racing stripes. So you can probably tell all of the blue is metallic. Let's go to the roof. Look at that. Move the ring light down. It is a full-on metallic blue. Wow, I love it. There we go, 67 there. You've got the roof flaps, the window bars. Oh, it's just beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Now the spoiler here, this is not an error. This is supposed to be like this because in the film, it actually has a blue stripe on one side, but not on the other. So that's supposed to be like that, which is interesting. Oh, that metallic blue. Oh, it looks amazing. I love it. Really nice one. Good one to end off the year with. Good one to end off the line with the next gen line. 26 week 2021 A Factory in Thailand. So I mean, I do have like a couple of other next gens to compare them to. I don't have any other Carbon Cyber racers, but what I do have is a couple of green next gens. So, but probably to be the most obvious colour scheme for these two guys is. I'm gonna move you out the way. There's like cars everywhere. It's actually crazy. There we go. Is Noah Goldcheck from Clutch Jade. Both have green and blue colour schemes here. Have a quick little look at these two together. Obviously, you can see there the metallic blue on the side here. Compare the solid blue that Noah's got going on. This is the 2020 Noah Goldcheck. I believe he only got released in 2020. Yeah, look at that shine. Look at that shine. Use Rusty's and you too can look like me. Couldn't help myself. And another green next gen that I've got, not entirely the same, but it is H.J. Hollis 2022. This one's 2022 from N2O Cola. Again, not really the same on the bottom, green on them. I guess that's the to me, I looked at my collection, I was like, right, what can I have a look for Jim? And I was like, green, we'll have him. Yeah. So there it is, officially. Finally took only, 2 months, but here we are. My Kate L review. So, let us know, who is your favourite, if YouTube allows the comments to be open, that is. Who is your favourite from this lot? For me personally, I love them all. Bob is a memorable one because of the nostalgia. Marlon's just awesome. Halloween Luigi and Guido, that have that kind of uniqueness to them. Sarah with the camera's amazing. Metallic Blue, last next gen, can't go wrong. And us took a while, so thanks for waiting for it. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.